Well, here's today's 9 at 9. Speaking of that government shutdown, lawmakers in the U.S. Senate taking its first real step toward ending the now 40-day federal government shutdown. Lawmakers voted 60-40 to move forward with a compromise bill that would reopen the government final passage. And it could be several days away if some lawmakers object and delay the process.
A court battle tied to the government shutdown has put full SNAP benefits in limbo for 42 million people. Federal appeals court says that full SNAP benefits must be paid for November. However, the administration is expected to appeal.
And Governor Greg Abbott says he plans to run for re-election. Abbott will seek his fourth term next year. The 67-year-old made his announcement at a golf course in Houston over the weekend. He described Texas as a heartbeat of America and says the Texas economy is growing twice as fast as the U.S. economy.
And this morning, President Donald Trump pardoning many of his political allies who supported his alleged plan to overturn the 2020 election results. He's given them full, complete, and unconditional pardons from federal charges. Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, and Sidney Powell, and his former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, are on the pardon list.
And some of the biggest retailers in the country like Walmart, Target, and Aldi are celebrating lower costs for Thanksgiving meals. However, a closer look shows that they're actually following the lead of many shoppers, cutting back on options and going for cheaper brands.
Well, parents, listen up this morning. By Heart brand is voluntarily pulling 2 batches of its whole nutrition infant formula. The company says the recall is being made out of an abundance of caution. The move comes after the Food and Drug Administration started investigating a wave of infant botulism cases across the U.S.
And the search for deals is hitting restaurant chains. Reuters says with diners looking to save, places like McDonald's, Chili's, and Domino's are seeing more business, while younger Americans are skipping chains like Chipotle and Cava.
Well, changes could be on the way for the way that you pay at stores. The Wall Street Journal says Visa and MasterCard are nearing a deal that would end a nearly 20-year-old legal fight. One of the effects could allow stores to be more selective about what kinds of cards they accept. For example, accepting some Visa cards but rejecting others.
Well, today is an important date in military history. On November 10th, 1775, John Adams drafted a resolution that created what was then known as the Continental Marines. That date is now observed as the birth date of the U.S. Marine Corps. So happy birthday to the Marines.